Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars and Marvel dad, Nooch Too Good. And after playing this game, Marvel Strike Force, for about a month now, about a month even, I've been playing this game at the moment. Let me get rid of this there. Thank you very much. There is a lot going on with this game. There are a lot of moving parts, a lot of bright colors, a lot of noisy boxes and unlocks and orbs and other stuff that you get in the game, and a lot of stuff going on. A lot of inbox messages, constant inbox messages. I've never played a game that had this many inbox messages that seem to be about the same thing over and over again, which I don't take the time to read them because I don't know. I don't have that much time to read while I'm playing a game. But out of everything that's being done and everything that's going on, because there are a lot of things that I'm still working to understand and trying to work through in the game, trying to really get a grip on. I understand challenges, how that works every day. That's very similar to other games I played. Arenas, similar. Milestones, I get the idea. These things light up a lot. I will say this for milestones, and by the way, there's one, I mean, I'm gonna call it a small change. I'm sure that if you're coding, it's not nothing when you code is a small change. I get it. I don't want to point to that, but you know, whenever you change one line of code, it just wrecks everything. I get it. But there's one change that seems to be a pretty simple quality of life change that they could make to this game that would make the new player experience so much better. And I think it would make every player experience a lot better, but especially the new player experience to kind of cut through some of the confusion, and I'll get to that in a moment. So anyway, you got the milestones. There's always a lot of these, and I'll say this. You're getting these milestones for doing lots of different things in the game, and this is one challenge that I have for the game. This is not the improvement. When the improvement's coming, you'll know it's coming. There's just a lot of things that are going on, a lot of rewards that I get from just playing the game that I don't understand what I'm doing to get those rewards, and so I don't bother. Like, look at this. I've got I've completed a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 milestones, with 2 of them being roughly the same thing. With all these milestones going on, and they all require different activity, I don't even look. I don't think I've ever, I might have glanced for a moment, but like, what is a milestone? A cataclysmic competition. Event ends in this. Work together to earn prizes. Scoring. Earn cataclysmic completion points. How am I doing that? I don't know. I don't know what I've done to earn cataclysmic completion points. Go. Lose. So are all of these that I do cataclysmic completion points? I don't know. I don't really know what these are. So now there's a lot of that in Marvel Strike Force. Rewards I'm getting, or things that are being given to me in the game, and I don't know what or why they're being given, because there's so many different reward systems, a way of doing it, and so many different orbs and shops, and I have a 1.86 million of this X-Men X coins, and I'm only able to spend maybe, I don't know, 20 to 30,000 a day. So I guess at some point there'll be some orbs here. So I guess we open up a new shop that'll be open for some amount of time. That to me, this stuff to me, I get it. That's just somebody playing the game a little bit longer, getting used to what's going on in the game. I can fully accept that a lot of what I'm experiencing as a new player a month into the game is just me getting to what is going on around me in the game. I can fully accept that. And I'm a guy, as a content creator, as a player, as whatever you want to call me, I like to, I've looked at some videos out there. I've talked to Boylan, I've talked to Dorky Dad. You know, those are content creators for Marvel Strike Force. I want to learn from what other people are doing, but I like to learn, I like to learn with my hands on it. I'm a hands-on learner. I want to get in my toy box. I want to play with my toys, and then I might or might not clean them up afterwards, depending on how loudly my mom is yelling at me or Scopely's yelling at me, but regardless. So we've got events in here. That's part of the problem. I'll talk about that. That's part of the fix that could come here. We've got the campaigns and events. This is where it lies. More to come. I got rewards coming to me through the command center. I've got my Blitz. I get this. I understand how Blitz works, and now that I can sim it, I think Blitz is a good game mode, and I can like do it now and then go do some other stuff for a couple hours, come back, do some more Blitz, go do stuff. You know, I like that. I like Blitz. I think it's a good game mode. Alliance Wars seems to be constantly going on. And when I say constantly, it seems like there are, I think there's 3 Alliance Wars a week. It's pretty busy. That's a pretty busy game mode. That's a pretty busy game mode right now. And look, okay, for example, are these unclaimed rewards? I don't even know. Okay, so that my rewards thing was lit up and I didn't get rewards. I'm constantly going into screens. I'll bet there's some in my raids right now, because I get raid rewards in my inbox. So I get raid rewards when I play the raid nodes. Let's go look right now. So when I play each of these nodes, let me join this. I'm gonna go ahead and preview this one, and I'll just sim one of these, join it. I tend to do, we can do a world one here. So I'm gonna go to launch this, cosmic characters, get my cosmic characters on the board. That should be good. And we sim it, right? So we sim it, it comes through, I get rewards, right? So for each node I play, I get rewards. Thank you very much. I got my, and mainly ability upgrade match is what you're trying to get here. Then I get, you just saw at the beginning of this video, I get inbox rewards from playing the raids as well, but that's not all. There's also rewards over here that I don't check them. I every now and then I check, and I don't think about it. And that's what I mean by there's just so many different rewards in so many places, so many different milestones going on. There is a level of confusion there that, again, I believe that as I continue to play the game, I'll get used to it more as I go and understand more of what's going on there. Something else that's really, I'm working on Cosmic Crucible. I've only played one so far. It went okay. I finished, yeah, you can see where I finished here. Let's zoom out. Can I zoom out here? Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of this. I finished basically in the middle there. I got 3 wins and 2 losses, so that was kind of fun. Pretty limited action there for me, but it was fun. And then Epic Campaigns is something that, this is something I'm still working through. Like Epic Campaigns, this is where I think farming guides come in. And I haven't, maybe I'm missing something. I haven't really seen a farming guide that directs me to that or helps me really understand what I'm farming for. I think you're farming for these epic campaigns. I think that's what you're actually pushing for in the game, is pick a couple of epic campaigns, pick your way toward Dark Dimension and Apocalypse Saga, and then, okay, looks like these are coming back here soon. So you work on your Morgan Le Fay farming, and you get there to where you can get her unlocked. Then you work on Angel, or maybe I want to get Rogue first, because I kind of do want to get Rogue first, because I got all my X-Men. She seems to be I would think she's a pretty good fit in there. I mean, am I wrong? Always loved Rogue. I've loved Rogue since, like, whatever, 1984, whenever she came out. I was there. I was there when Rogue started, when Rogue first got here. Anyway, so I think this is where, like, in the future, if I start talking about farming guides or farming paths, I think it's all going to be right in here. I think this is where it all lies, because everything else in the game just kind of comes to you naturally, or they give it to you. Now, I've said all that. That's kind of my new player experience. Let's talk about the place where I think some change, just a simple change, could really make my life easier. First of all, can we separate the idea, and I know this is, I guess, I'm told, Boyline tells me there's always bugs in the game, okay? I would like to separate the idea of events. See all these events in here? Spider Society, Lalandra Shards, Starjammers, Liberty, Vigilante. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 temporary events that last for, like, I don't know, 60 days. They last for a long time. These Starjammers and Liberty been up here since I started, and they were already in no, Starjammers started after I started. Vigilante started this last week, and then Lalandra I've been earning. I'll have her at 7 stars here pretty soon. Somebody told me that's a new way to unlock characters. Spider Society just lasts forever. Okay, so those are events. They're also listed in my campaigns, and this is where I've really been confused along the way, and I still have some confusion here, okay? So this is where I've been confused. I'm starting to really get a grip on it. With the Starjammers here, and I go into that, what I realize is that I can't fight the... Oh, I didn't know this is open to me. I literally... Requires 4-star Lalandra. Okay, I get it. I could have noticed that a couple weeks ago. I didn't. And I've not been playing these. That's going to be another small change. Can we find a way that... I mean, I know I did it here, but... I'd like a little more, something that's a little more indicatory, if that's a word, that this is open to me now, right? Because there are other Starjammer things... Yeah, because there's more Starjammers down here. I mean, we got Starjammers all over the place. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, final act. There's just a lot going on in here, but are these campaigns? Or are they events? And I get there can be some overlap there, but I will tell you, until like the last couple of days, I've been very confused about this entire thing. They're in the events tab, they're in the campaign tab. I don't really know where to go to get to this stuff. And I get to here and there's 4 of them, but then when I go to the campaign tab, they're all 4 in there. It's very, very confusing. That is a small part of the quality of life improvement that I think can be made. Here's the deal. And I do think it would be nice if I could do this to have it lit up. 3-star Peggy Carter. Do I have a 3-star Peggy Carter? I do not. So I can't play this. I can't play it. So in here, I go through, I auto this. Was Dorky Dad told me just to go get my gold here. So I go get my gold. Okay. Here's what would have helped me a lot to understand what's going on. And I probably left a lot of unspent energy on the field over the last month. I probably did. We've got up here, you've got your ISO currency, you've got your, what's this called? Incursion energy up here, and you got your regular campaign energy, right? Why can't we also have, I mean, look at this. I've got, what is this? Event energy for the Spider Society. I got event energy for Starjammer Society. I got, which, okay, just to say this, I thought I just spent this, and I didn't. I actually spent the Liberty stuff. I got currency for 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different types of currency in here right now, and I swear there was a time then when there was 5. Like some of the currency overlap with some of the other current. I don't know. Maybe it's always 4. Why can't we have it listed up here? And am I missing something? Is this listed somewhere that I'm not seeing it? Because if it was listed here and I could click on it, and maybe if I click on it, how about this? If I click on the campaign energy, it shows me that and then just opens up just where the campaign energy goes, right? Like, help me eliminate all of the noise. There's a lot, I guess that's what, there's a lot of noise in this game. There's a lot of noise in this game. A lot of rewards constantly flowing at me. Every time I log in, I got 5 to 10 messages in my inbox. I have some new reward that has trickled my way. Every game mode, I've got rewards from playing the individual node. I got rewards from there. I got a milestone. I got rewards hitting my inbox at the end of the day. There's so much noise in the game. And the more ways, if you're a developer for this game, and I'm telling you, I played this game only for a month now. I'm coming to you as somebody clean who has played other games like this. If you can find a way to eliminate some of the noise that's in my face, or in my ears, so to speak, while I'm playing this game at the beginning of it, I think you'd have the ability to retain more players. So give me the ability to click up here and just go to where my campaign, like, let me just open up all the campaign. So it would just open up Heroes, Villains, Nexus, Cosmic, and Mystic, and Doom War. Everything else would shut down if I can click on that and open it up. When I go to my Incursion, well, I would know, it would just open up to just Incursion. Maybe there's more Incursion later, I don't know. When I go to my ISO, it just opens up my ISO and nothing else. Like, have these energies when I click on them, or a way to separate what just uses these energies from the other stuff that's out there in this room, in this I don't know, the campaigns room, the events room, wherever you want to stick it. I still think events and campaigns should be completely separate. I don't know why those overlap. I get the idea of what you're thinking is that you're using campaign type energy for some of the events, so they're campaigns and events. It's muy confusing for a new player. Like, I'm just starting to come to grips with it now. Now, also give me up here, give me my Spider-Verse energy right here. And when I click on that, it just opens up my Spider Society. Give me my Starjammer energy up here. When I click on that, it opens my Starjammers. My Vigilante energy, my Liberty energy. Have all that up at the top. Maybe it goes in the events. I don't know. Maybe it goes in the events tab. I don't know. Maybe you can't take it out of both because you want it to be in both. You want to make sure people are playing it. I get it. It's just mixed my brain up for so long that I really had no clue what was going on. So I don't think it should take me a month to understand. And I'm an experienced content creating player of this type of game. It shouldn't take me a month to understand how the events and campaigns work, as far as there's 7 different energy types at all times, and there may be more coming. I don't know. Maybe there's more energy types coming my way. I know there's isotope hard. Maybe that uses a different isotope energy. There's this difficulty hard. I don't know what energy this stuff uses. We're gonna find out pretty soon. I'm at level 71 right now. I'll be there soon. So that's my one thing I think could really break down some barriers of entry to new players. I'm talking to the devs right now. I don't know if they're listening or whatever. If you guys know a dev, you can tell them. You want to break down those barriers of entry and cut down on the noise in the game. That's it. Give me, if I've got like a bunch of rewards saying that they're cashing in, give me one email that says, or one inbox that says, these are all the rewards you captured today. I don't know, something. I got so many shops here. I'm still confused with the shops. I'm working through it. I'm still understanding. I get it. A lot. I'm perfectly willing to stop. I will understand this as I go. But for me, the one big thing that you could do that could really cut through a lot of the misunderstanding that I've had early in the game is what I just talked about. Put all the energies up here. Let me click on the energy and open up just the place that's using that energy. And that would have cleared up a lot of headaches and confusion. And it not only would have cleared up from confusion, it would have helped me understand what's going on better. I'm just starting to understand what's happening here. We launch a new character, we build this Vigilante. Pretty soon it'll be Vigilante Act 2, and that's gonna have, I don't know, Electra. And it's not gonna have Electra, but you know what I mean? Like, it'll be blue Electra. And then Vigilante Act 3 will be green Punisher. I don't know, whatever. I think we can see the characters, right? If you look at this. Daredevil Electra, well, that's Electra, there you go. Electra Modern something. Anyway, that's my thought. That's what I think I can clear up. Let me know what you think. Is this something that's been talked about in the past? Maybe I'm not new. Maybe I'm on the late to the party here. Let me know. Everybody, thanks for checking me out. I appreciate you. I'm gonna continue playing this game, and I'll talk to you very soon. Always remember, good.